The Correctional Services Minister, Peter Groenewald, says it's time for a review of the current parole system. It's been in place since 2004, and there are many indicators suggesting it's not working terribly well. One of those indicators is that the number of parolees reoffending pretty much soon after they were released, that number is growing. It's a huge problem on the Cape Flats at the moment. Newer data reveals that up to 36% of parolees are reoffending. That's 1 in 3, and that's not good. We are joined now by the Minister, I'm delighted to say. Peter, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time.
Good afternoon, John. You're most welcome.
What are the key elements that you're not going to say this is what we are going to do. This is a review, and a review leads to changes. But what most concerns you about the current system, which you would like to see fixed, changed?
Well, firstly, we will have to look at the composition of our parole boards. There are 52 parole boards in South Africa, and they consist of 6 members, where 4 of the 6 members are members from the community. I would like to see that you have people there with a certain expertise when it comes to correctional services. We must say to each other that the main aim in the end when it comes to parole is that we must ensure that the risk of reoffending must be very low. And for instance, if I can make a comparison, when it comes to people sentenced for life, the lifers, all lifers who apply for parole must be approved by myself as minister. And I have a very strict approach to look at the risk of reoffending. Okay, now again, of course, if you are sentenced to life, it's a very serious crime like rape or murder or what the case may be. And if, for instance, the profile of the applicant shows that there is a high risk or anything between low and high, then I say, for instance, moderate, I do not approve, because correctional services, and I said it when I became the minister, must understand one thing, that we must deliver a service to the people of South Africa, the public. And that service is to protect them against criminals. Coming specifically to your question, we already last year started with a process. A couple of weeks ago, I had a work session with senior officials, and we are working on certain amendments in terms of the Act. And I want the inputs of all role players, or can I say as many as possible. We're also looking at the situation where we go through the process and have a sort of a conference where people can put their proposals forward.
But if I could sum it up maybe crudely and basically, but the basic problem is that too many people who don't deserve parole are being given parole. The level of risk that they provide to society has not been correctly assessed. And I mean, that I don't know that there's an exact science around this. Somebody goes through the programs that they are required to go through while in prison, and they express remorse for their crimes, and they say that I have no intention of reoffending, and they do so quite convincingly. They are let out, and maybe they intend to stay on the straight and narrow once they're out of jail, and then they look, for example, at the employment environment, which for offenders is not a great one, and returning to crime seems to them the only choice. I don't know how you come up with a parole system in a country like South Africa with our present challenges that is going to provide the sort of certainty that I understand you want to provide.
It is possible to come up with, can I say, stricter conditions for giving people parole. For instance, you must look at the criminologist reports. You must look more intensely to the psychiatrist reports. And it depends on the members of the parole board. And I agree with you. There are too many people out on parole that reoffend. If you've mentioned 36%, that's only on the Cape Flats. If you go on nationally, it's even higher, which is very disturbing. And there are different, approaches and research. Some say the recidivism percentage is 64% in South Africa.
Sure.
There are even institutions that says, no, it's 84%, 84. The world average is around about 30%. And you will never get a watertight system to say and can guarantee then someone who's going on parole will not reoffend. But there are ways, and it depends on the members. And that's why I say that we will look, firstly, who we are going to appoint on a parole board, because there is an attitude, and I must say it, that what I experience as a new minister, it appears that some parole boards, they think that if a parolee went through the rehabilitation courses in a prison, then they are entitled to parole, which is wrong.
Yeah.
And there are already certain cases where I requested a review, because the system provides that there is a review board and that they can review those.
Peter, if I may, the Alison Botha case is one that comes to mind, and there's been great applause for the way that you handled that and reversed a parole decision which quite clearly was incorrectly given. Running out of time, is there a point at which you expect the review to be finished and a new system to be in place?
Yes, but it is a complex situation, and I hope by next year that everything will be in place. We are going to make submissions to portfolio committees. We're going to invite people to put inputs, and there is a process. You must remember, the whole any amendment bill goes through Parliament, and that in itself is a process taking time. So I hope, let's say, and I can't commit myself to that, I must be honest, but I hope that by mid next year, that we have something in place where we can improve the situation.
Thank you very much to the Minister of Correctional Services, Dr. Pieter Groenewald.